Hi, Diane here. For the full experience, check this episode out on YouTube at Bash Pinball. Okay, bye.
Tonight on WBPP Action News, Keith Elwin's shocking appearance creates a whirlwind of new rumors. Then, Matt and Don visit the WBPP satellite office for a more casual chat in the Space Lounge. Plus, their first reaction to Jersey Jack's latest release, Avatar. And finally, will Matt accept Don's invitation to play basketball later? All this and more coming up next on WBPP Action News.
Keith Elwin was spotted at the Treasure Island grocery store yesterday in Chicago.
This has led to much speculation that he's working on a pirate-themed game.
In the paparazzi photo obtained by WBPP, Elwin appears to be taking the pirate life to heart.
He's definitely giving Jack Sparrow with a six-pack. Nice abs, Keith.
More on this story as it breaks.
In other news, Stern has acquired the license to HBO's Euphoria. It's a modern re-theme of Taxi and is apparently more true to Python Angelo's original vision for that game.
Now, this is a world under glass where you play as Zendaya, visiting various California locations at night. Very purple and blue, especially with the expression lighting.
And just like Taxi, the game features left and right ramps.
The CVS ramp on the left where you collect pills.
Some nice cross-promotion there.
And the Candyman ramp on the right where you collect more illicit substances.
Oh, and one of my favorite elements, in the middle you have the revenge porn drop targets.
That's right, and the stand-ups on the right have been replaced with a new sculpt of a hotel. They're calling it the Smash Target.
Great name. Every element from Taxi transfers seamlessly. You got the spiraling out skill shot.
Yep, and in the back left corner, the booty call hole shot.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, one of the coolest features of the game is the Toxic Masculinity Multi-Ball, where Zendaya is driving around collecting bros in her car. So once you collect the first bro, you start 2-ball multi-ball.
Right, and then for every additional bro that you collect, you get 2 more balls, up to 4 bros in the car.
4 bros?
8 balls. Nice. In other news, to celebrate the reboot of an old classic we all know and love, Jersey Jack has acquired the license to Matlock.
It's a murder mystery theme.
You can play as Kathy Bates, Madeline Matlock in modern mode,
or as old Ben Matlock in vintage mode.
So this is a world under glass. The playfield looks like a courtroom.
This game is loaded with stuff.
You've got an approach the bench center shot with a gavel that comes down and blocks the ball. And then you've also got an objection bash target on the right side.
Or you can play in PI mode where you collect evidence and get some clues.
And collect jurors at the left ramp.
And for the most diehard Matlock fans,
the collector's edition includes a mini walk-in courtroom as pictured here. This next segment is brought to you by Ian Jacoby from Nuge magazine.
I think it's Nudge.
Oh, okay. Nudge. Gotcha. Okay.
WBPP Action News Reaction Avatar Edition. Sponsored by Nudge Magazine, the only pinball magazine you can feel.
So we don't know what we're going to see here, but we haven't watched this video yet. We're expecting some surprises.
I have no clue, Matt.
No idea. Here we go. Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
So we got some blue people running. Very purple and blue and pink. There's a little under the playfield thing.
Some jump. I want my house to look like that.
There's a ramp.
It's moving too fast.
There's another ramp.
Die. Live.
The tiniest playfield. Was that Sebastian the crab at the top of that?
Laugh. Love. Avatar.
Was that it?
What?
Are we sure that was the thing? Was that the one?
What? Dude, this is typical Ian.
Yeah.
This is typical Ian. He said we should watch this, and
I'm not sure the thing that he thought was so surprising was actually so surprising.
What did we watch? Call Ian Jacoby.
Hey, man.
Sir.
How's it going?
How's it going? I got a question for you. Are you busy?
Wait, you didn't even let me answer. It's going good. Okay, yeah, you can answer. You can ask your question.
This is very important, Ian. Very important, Ian.
I'm listening.
What am I looking for? What are we looking for on the Avatar trailer?
The 30-second trailer. Why do we care?
Why do you care about the 30-second trailer?
Yeah.
You remember when you said we had to watch it and do like a live react?
Oh, well, I think it's the well, it's been a while since I watched it. I mean, isn't there stuff about like the lighting stuff is pretty cool in it? Like does it have the eclipse stuff showing in there and all that? I don't know. I honestly,
we're wondering if we're watching the wrong video.
Well, there's one that's like 8.
There are two. Yeah, there's a super duper long one.
Yeah, it's like a documentary.
But that's true. I think maybe even I had been thinking, like, I may have been confusing the two.
So you
I really hope I'm not, like, I hope I didn't waste your
30 seconds.
Man, I'm never going to get that back.
You get some content out of it.
Tough.
All right, guys. Well, good luck with this. Sorry, I got nothing. All right.
All right, thanks.
You'll figure out something even better.
Nah, we got it. We got it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Thanks, Ian.
Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. Good luck with Nuge.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
This jacket is super hot. It's 100% wool.
Oh, you warm?
I'm a little warm, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty warm too. Do you want to get a little cozier?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're in the beautiful Bash Pinball Space Lounge, home of our future arcade.
Yeah.
How did we get here again?
Spaceship?
Yeah.
With a spaceship.
Well, I guess we shouldn't tell them how we got here because then everybody would want to come up here.
Yeah, it's our private.
Yeah, never mind. Disregard that. But I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to talk about Avatar.
Yeah. So we just watched the mini documentary. /trailer /18 minutes. Very well produced video.
Very, very well.
Obviously, we watched the 30-second trailer and learned nothing. So now that we've both seen the long one.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are your impressions? What are your first thoughts about Avatar?
First impression right away, pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
What was your first impression? What was your first take?
I like the colors.
Okay.
But the big thing with this game seems to be the lighting.
Yeah, that was cool.
And that seems to be kind of a trend with Jersey Jack, is like pushing the boundaries of lighting.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I mean,
it's
a little hard to get as excited about lighting as other things.
I'm excited about lighting.
But I mean, they really kind of pulled out all the stops, it seems like, with the UV lighting and the under playfield UV lighting.
Yeah.
The eclipse mode.
Yeah. So all those things are right up my alley.
Yeah.
I'm big on visuals and aesthetic, and the lighting was great. I like the eclipse gimmick.
Yeah.
Like I want to play it just to live through the eclipse,
Yeah.
And then shoot that little mini ramp with the spinner.
Yeah,
the eclipse spinner.
The special spinner.
And,
this is not a normal spinner.
It's a special
spinner.
Yeah, I'm going to hit it anyways, but
yeah,
I want to see what happens. I want to see what it does. Like, so in that way, I think that this is pinball.
Yeah.
Toys, innovative, I guess lighting in this case, but innovation. Toys, innovation.
Yeah.
Cool, flowy shots, wireforms, ramps.
Yeah,
loops,
they kind
combos.
of indicated that it's not a strictly flowy game and it's not a strictly stop and go game. It's kind of a balance, which I like. I like that.
Those are my favorite games.
Yeah.
As we've covered before, but.
And that's pretty Williams, you know, Williams style. You know, Stern stuff tends to be more flow oriented and speed oriented. Yeah.
So I'm actually, I'm pleasantly surprised and excited about this game. I think I was kind of meh about the theme because, you know, Avatar.
Have you seen the new movie?
I have not seen the new movie. Aren't they on like the 4th movie or something?
Well, it's confusing because like all the news stories are always about like the next 3 Avatar movies that they're working on.
So the next 3 haven't even been made yet.
I think they made the second. I think they're filming the third and fourth ones concurrently
I see.
or something
I see.
like
So-
that. They're doing some,
So 1 and 2 are out.
1 and 2 are out.
Okay, so there's a Stern game
Yep.
that correlates with the first movie.
Yep. John Borg, Stern game. Kind of like in that Photoshoppy
Yeah.
artwork period.
It's actually a really fun game. We played
It's
that.
not terrible.
We played that over at in Martinsville, Uptown.
Yep.
Pinball.
Yep.
That was my first time playing it. That was awesome. I actually really liked that game.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, I feel like this new one is
Yeah.
going to give me what that one did not.
Yeah, for sure. Visually, like Avatar's such a visual sort of franchise and everything that first game is definitely underwhelming visually, and it has kind of some like clearly like G.I. Joe like but worse level quality toys in it, and that game's cool. It shoots fun. It has some cool like mechs and stuff, but it's
doesn't look
it's
Avatar.
It's pretty average as Stern games go. Like I feel like it was the beginning of Stern games getting better.
Yeah.
Like Tron came after that, and Guardians came after that, and there was like a bunch of games that kind of came after that, but it was still a little like pre-Stern Renaissance.
Maybe that was a tail end of like those 2000s, 2010-ish Sterns that were kind of like weird graphics and like text and
a little phoned in, some of them, because they didn't have any competition.
Yeah.
As a theme, though, like, man, does anybody actually care about Avatar? That's what I want to know. Is there anyone who's like, ooh, Avatar?
I thought it'd be like 50-year-olds. Is it 50-year-olds?
I'm not sure. I don't know who likes this.
If you like Avatar, send us an email. pod@bashpinball.com.
My kids like it just fine.
Wait, your kid? But no, not the Last Airbender.
Well, they like that even better.
Right. So that would have been a different Avatar.
I could understand the Avatar Last Airbender theme better because I know a ton of people who love Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Same.
And I know a ton of people who have seen the Avatar movies, but I can't tell you one person I've ever met that's like, ooh, Avatar is my favorite movie.
Yeah. Well,
but obviously it's popular because they keep making them.
Yeah.
And it's made like billions of dollars. I think the first Avatar is still the number one, maybe still the number one box office.
Well, it was innovative at the time, right? With terms of like the graphics and like the
3D stuff was huge when that came out. Yeah.
I mean, at this point though, 2024, I feel like I kind of forgot about it. I don't,
to me, it kind of represents like the worst things about big budget movies and how
today. Today,
trying to write a script and a movie that appeals to a worldwide audience.
Sure. Too much appeal.
Yeah. You kind of shave off all the edges and all the corners and you kind of massage it into this little neutral,
spiritless,
with a vague environmental message that so I mean it's like people in China and Japan and other large markets enjoy these movies, and I think that's why they're successful, but they're not. They just don't.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I don't know.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Kind of neutered.
Yeah.
But the game does look like it's pretty loaded with stuff and lots of shots and like at least, I don't know, 6 flippers or something.
I was impressed, actually.
And I think it had 4 flippers on the playfield and then 2 under. And the mini playfield has a mini ball. Family Guy style.
They did pull out all the stops. They kind of pull out little tricks and stuff, like weird little modes. What was the left flipper thing? Like combo? You can combo from the left flipper. Yeah, there's like a left flipper
only mode where you can like get bonus points for only using the left flipper.
Don't touch the right flipper. Put that hand behind your back.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like a Keith Elwin-ish, like Stern count your flips or type of thing. But it's cool.
I love that stuff.
That could be fun.
Yeah. It kind of takes it to like a more 3-dimensional level. Especially
it's innovating with code and more control over the game. Kinda.
And that's the kind of stuff too, right? That, for example, if you are a diehard Avatar fan, right?
Who are you? Please let us know.
pod@bashpinball.com.
Send us a message. We want to know who you are and why you like these movies.
I will give you $1. I'll Venmo you, Cash App, any other skeezy money transfer.
Send us a message if you're like a hardcore Avatar fan.
Send us a message if you're gonna buy this game.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
pod@bashpinball.com. Tell us why.
I mean, that's the thing with Jersey Jack games in general.
They're expensive.
But for the average home person, it's like they almost have to have even crazier themes because their prices are higher.
Right.
That people are really die hard about, you know?
Which, by the way, I will say that in my personal opinion, Jersey Jack games are the perfect home games because they are kind of pieces of art / it has more of like a boutique feel, right?
Yeah.
And this game in particular, you know, I think it has that like kind of next level. I mean, the little like bow and arrow plunger thing was cool. Just like those little things that I like that stuff.
There's really nothing that you could legitimately complain about as far as like just the stuff in the game, the artwork, like all the different code stuff they were talking about.
Yeah.
There was nothing that I was like felt missing or lacking.
Yeah.
Because when we saw the 30-second one with the little mini playfield underneath, it's like, it's so tiny, it's not going to be fun. But then it's the little ball.
It's the little ball.
It's the little ball.
Plus the crab suit.
The crap suit. Yeah, the guy in the video kept calling it the crap suit.
It made me want clam chowder. Crab soup.
It just made me think of Sebastian from Little Mermaid. Like the little crab looks kind of like Sebastian.
Yeah. Say crab soup 3 times fast.
Crap suit, crap suit, crap suit.
Crab suit. Crab suit, crab suit, crab suit.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah. I guess there was like one kind of underwhelming thing, like maybe I'm missing something, but the little mech suit guy who's arm moose, whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
It was kind of like it hits a slingshot that's there, and then that makes the
inconclusive. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That seemed like more of an afterthought, but maybe there's more to it than I realized.
But I will say this, not to be the optimist, I will take at least the moving arm
over no movement. Exactly. Yeah. I like anything that does anything.
Do something.
It's like the little guy on Labyrinth that just like pops out
pops
of there
up to tease you
for no reason, just to tease you. Stuff like that is great. Like
keep popping out.
I retract complaining about it in the least, because if the game more is better. Yeah. Kind of with pinball.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Mr. Jack.
Mr. Jack.
Jersey Jack.
Yeah, and everybody. Yeah, I'm pretty into it.
Which, by the way, this is the first time that I've seen anyone representing Jersey Jack in this little short documentary for this game, and it was pretty cool to see the different people. Like, you can tell the team really likes pinball, and they're like passionate about this design in this game. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish I could afford it, but
well, I mean, the cool thing is we will get to play it. The downside is that we're going to be playing it probably in an arcade where we're not going to appreciate most of the lighting stuff because it's just going to be too bright in there.
Are we popular enough yet to ask them for a game?
To send us one?
Dear Mr. Jersey.
Dear Jersey Jack.
Dear Jersey, Mr.
Jack.
Can you send us a game? pod@bashpinball.com.
We promise to send it back when we're done with it.
Yeah. From what I can tell so far, I think I'm going to like this game a lot.
Yeah, I think the game looks really fun. I think they, with this theme, you couldn't really ask for much more, probably.
Cool. Agreed. Are we giving it how many thumbs up? Two?
7.
7 thumbs up.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
You got 1. How many you got? Wait, can we get 2 more thumbs? So that's 2,
6.
4, 6.
6 thumbs up.
Yeah, with 1 pending, which
out of 7. 6 out of 7 thumbs up.
And 1 pinky. 6 thumbs, 1 pinky. There you go, Jersey Jack. Nice job.
Sweet. Awesome.
Thanks, Diane.
So, speaking of Jersey Jack.
Wait, how did Diane get to the Space Lounge? She doesn't know the access code.
I mean, she has to because she's our producer.
Did you give her the codes?
What, was I not supposed to?
Dude, last time she let her brother up here and he trashed the whole place. Yeah, I don't know. Don't trust any of the Krogers, okay?
They're a sketchy bunch.
They're sketchy. They'll come in, they'll eat all your food, drink all your drinks, leave the trash everywhere. Obviously, it's hard to use the bathroom, get fresh water. Recycling up here is
typical Canadians.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
But, it's I think they're like a special type of Canadian. I don't think they're the average Canadian. But
okay, I thought they were all like that.
Anyways, we should retract her access because I don't feel comfortable with her.
Okay. She's right here.
I come here
She's right here. You can tell her to her face.
I can't look at her. This is where I come meditate.
Okay.
This is where I come get my personal.
It feels so passive aggressive that she's in the room and you're not. You're just telling me to tell her instead of just telling her directly.
I'm mad at her. She has not apologized for her brother trashing the Space Lounge.
Okay. Well, maybe we should talk about this, privately when we're not recording in the same room with her. So, speaking of Jersey Jack,
Yes.
there's some rumors about the next Jersey Jack game,
Right.
which is supposedly coming out in the next like 6-ish months, like maybe March to June of 2025.
Okay.
And according to our top secret sources, Nap Arcade, we still think it's Harry Potter,
HP.
or maybe not Harry Potter, but maybe the Wizards of whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
What
so
is it?
in the Harry Potter world.
Yeah. I want to say Waverly Place, but I know
That's Selena
like,
Gomez, dude. That's the wrong way. That is the
Are
wrong
you sure
way.
it's not the Wizards? Because that could be a good thing.
The
too.
Wizards?
The Wizards of Waverly Place.
Isn't that a basketball team?
Oh, maybe.
The
Anyway,
Wizards?
so Harry Potter, what Hogwarts.
Hogwarts. That's it. Okay. So it's
Okay.
more about the school.
Yeah. So the rumor was that the actual Harry Potter license was too expensive, but the Hogwarts license, because there is like a Hogwarts video game, like RPG kind of Hogwarts video game, and it's like, well, you can pay $3 million for the Harry Potter license, or you can pay $1 million for the Hogwarts license.
I have problems with this. Anyways.
But the thing is, they're rebooting. They're like casting the new Harry Potter reboot right now. That's going to be on HBO. Like they're rebooting
Into
the
a show?
whole thing into a show. Like all the books are going to be a show now.
Hogwarts?
No, I mean it's going to be Harry Potter. All Harry Potter, all new cast, rebooted. So it makes sense with that, like in production.
Yeah.
For there to be an actual Harry Potter license, but I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Interesting.
I mean, Harry Potter is cool. Like the theater magic, pinball. I mean, the magic wand element could be really cool in a pinball game.
Yeah, I think it could be really cool. I mean, magic in general, I think is an awesome concept that works really well with fantasy themes and games
and also magnets.
I feel like it's a little late for Harry Potter. Maybe because I'm too old now.
Well, but they're rebooting it, so you know.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I don't have like a huge love for the movies. I've seen them all because I've watched them all with my kids. But apart from that, I would have been a little too old to care when they came out.
Yeah.
And
see, I was the ripe age for those books.
Yeah. Did you read them?
I did.
Okay, so you've read all of them?
Not all of them. I stopped at the Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
So I'm not a true fan. But I did. I mean, those are thick books.
That's like the fourth one or something?
I hate reading. That was really hard for me. But I enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the fourth one. Yeah.
Not enough to power through
I think the movie is the one that had, what's his name? Edward Cullen.
Oh, yeah. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. There you go. I think the movie...
He's in one or two of them.
I think that was the last book that I got to.
Yeah, I mean...
And he didn't look like the character I had in mind either.
If they're doing Harry Potter, the game, like they could use all the movies theoretically. They'd have a ton of stuff to.
They would have too much
to choose from. It's almost too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, I can see how they might have a branding problem if they're trying to work on this game right before the new one is coming out, and they've already got like all their licenses for the old stuff.
Yeah.
So it does make you wonder how legit this rumor is.
How are they going to do this?
Yeah. Notably, Nat Arcade has a lot of supporting documentation. No, they don't at all. They have
nothing. Just a grapevine.
It's like, here's what I think, and period.
Let me call Miss JK and see JK.
Yeah, you don't have
JK.
Miss Rowley. Yeah.
I know, but I like to scare you, like make you think I'm going to call someone IRL.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that to me.
And now for a word from our sponsor.
Matt, I'm kind of thirsty. Are you?
Yeah, me too. I'm parched.
Oh, look. What's this?
Oh, we got some glasses.
Is that Sprite Chill?
Is it back?
It's back.
Sprite Chill is back. It was supposed to be a limited run that was only going through like July, but they brought it back. And now you can get it at all of your local shops and stores.
I am so ready to chill with Sprite Chill.
Me too. Thanks, Diane.
Thanks, Diane. Shall we?
Yeah.
Cheers to Sprite Chill and Coke products.
Remember, you got to drink it all at once to get the full
Ready?
cooling effect of the cooling agents.
Let's do it. It's so cold.
It's so cold.
Oh my god.
It's so hard. Oh, my eyes are watering so bad.
It's so cold.
Oh god. Did you finish it off?
Yeah, I did. I feel refreshed.
Oh my gosh.
Brand new.
I'm not a good slammer of sodas. That was just like making my eyes water. That is good. Sprite chill. So good.
Thanks, Ian. I'm feeling refreshed.
Yeah, me too. I have like a newfound invigoration.
Hey, you want to go play some basketball later?
No, I'm pretty busy.
And now, back to the show.
So, in the rumor mill, we have...
What's he say?
We have some spooky rumors coming up.
Ooh.
Is it October yet?
Tomorrow.
Oh. When this episode comes out, it will be October. And that's the month of Halloween.
Yeah, it took...
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Took you a second. Okay.
Okay, so yeah. So Spooky. Spooky's got
Spooky.
a bunch of rumored new games. Supposedly they're working on 4 new games.
That's what I hear.
I think the rumored games being thrown out there is what was it? Beetlejuice, Futurama,
Okay.
Evil Dead,
Gremlins,
and Goonies.
Goonies. Wait, that's like 5 games.
I know, right? Well, I mean, if they're working on 4 games, maybe 4 of those 5 are real. I don't know.
Oh, right. These are rumors.
Yeah, these are the rumored games that they're working on,
Okay.
but they are known to be working on at least
4 games,
according to Christopher Franchi, the artist who's now exclusively artisting for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is he gonna get in trouble for saying too much?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he says a lot. But
I don't know. If I was Mr. Spooky,
yeah.
may not be happy about the rumors, but
I don't
whatever.
know. Any news is good news, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But so yeah, I'm like all those themes are kind of I'm
kind of cool. Okay, yeah,
like
exciting.
Evil Dead is like the one I'm like,
I actually do like the Evil Dead. Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but like I don't know. It's just kind of enough. I've had enough of like the hard horror.
Okay.
Because they just came out with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't feel like they're gonna follow that up with Evil Dead. Maybe they will.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Maybe something in between, because they've done like the big R-rated stuff, the super gory stuff. But like Gremlins
would be cool. That would be
could be
cool,
super
especially if there was
cool.
like an actual gremlin in there, like a real one.
Yeah. Gremlin. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, a huge Gremlins fan, but like that could be cool.
It's fun.
It's
yeah.
vibey. It's
It's fun.
80s. There's,
That's a good one. That's a good movie to watch with your friends. Like for
Yeah.
Halloween, like spooky season. Put Gremlins on, like snack after midnight, etc., etc.
Yeah, maybe they'd have a crazy Midnight Madness mode.
Midnight
when it
Madness,
hits
that'd be
midnight.
awesome.
What does that game do when you hit midnight?
Man, yeah. What if a bunch of just balls popped out, right, and just like flying around? I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Like little gremlins.
Yeah, little Gremlins. I don't know. That'd be cool. I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. I just rewatched the original one. Kind of great. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's so iconic, colorful.
Yep.
The black and white
Yep.
stuff, the gothic stuff.
There's a core memory that I have from that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It terrified me, but I loved it.
Was it the sandworm things?
No.
Because those were the things that scared me when I was a kid. Because that movie came out in like 88 or something. I think I was like 7.
That came out in 88?
The original one, yeah.
I was born in 88.
Yeah.
I must have watched like a rerun or something.
Yeah.
But no, the scene that I recall. So my biggest fear was
Yeah.
Beetlejuice himself.
Okay.
He's terrifying.
He's pretty scary.
He's terrifying.
Yeah.
But my core memory was the Harry Belafonte song.
Which song?
The banana boat, like
right.
in the dinner scene.
Oh yeah. Deo.
Usedeo.
Yeah.
Home.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know why that scene like has stuck with me since like I watched that when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's like the scene where
They were like possessed, and they
where
were
Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's ghost characters are controlling the dinner
like
party,
dancing around.
to the
Yeah,
tune of that song. Yeah,
it was
awesome.
a cool scene, and I love that song.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new movie yet, but apparently it's good. So
Yeah,
I don't know. It kind of makes sense to have a Beetlejuice themed game with the new movie and stuff.
I don't know. I'm afraid to watch the new movie for other reasons.
Like because you think it won't be good, it'll ruin your.
Correct.
I heard that they stuck with a lot of the practical effects and didn't go ham with the CG stuff.
Positive.
That would be the
Positive.
the big killer.
I mean, I will say this though. Michael Keaton did look pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, he
considering
looks
he's
exactly the same.
kind of old.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess that's the upside of having a heavily made up character is you can play him again 30 years later without.
Well, I guess Beetlejuice is supposed to be eternal.
Right,
So
right.
it kind of works.
Right.
Okay, well, fine. I'll take the theme.
Or
You-
that.
You sold
Yeah.
me. I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll
I'm
play it. I'll
into
play it. At least I'll play it.
Yeah, and Danny Elfman, who composes for like every Tim Burton movie
Yeah.
and also the Simpsons theme song, notably.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot. Actually, I forgot about that.
His music is always great. It's got all the elements like of
To
a
be-
license that it could be great.
To be a great game.
Yeah, to be a great game, for sure.
Yeah.
But then the other one, the one that Napa Arcade is
Man.
unsubstantiatedly suggesting it is the next game.
Yeah. Is it what I think you're gonna say?
Yes.
Start with a G.
Starts with a G and it ends in a Goonies.
Goonies.
Yeah. Are you more into Goonies as a theme than Beetlejuice or?
Yeah. I would say that's probably the one I'm most excited about for this out of this rumored list.
Yeah. Yeah. I rewatched that not that long ago, like a few months ago. And actually, as I was watching it, I was thinking how
great
cool of a pinball game it could be.
Heck yeah. I gotta watch it again. I mean, I say that it's exciting not because I'm a huge Goonies fan,
Yeah.
but because it does have huge nostalgic value for me.
Yeah,
you know?
even though you were not alive when it was made.
Right. But you know,
you were lagging behind in Panama.
again, in Panama, you know, we're like 10 years behind.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, I was watching cartoons from the 80s.
Right,
Like, you know,
right.
translated into Spanish or overdubbed into Spanish.
So
So,
Goonies was like an early 90s movie for you.
yeah. But, you know, what's funny is I had the Goonies Nintendo game,
Oh, okay.
like the original Nintendo.
Yeah,
Did you ever play that? Did you have that?
I remember playing it, but I barely remember the game.
So I got that game somehow.
Yeah.
And that's actually how I discovered the movie, believe it or not.
okay,
Playing
yeah.
the game first.
Yeah,
And I
Johnny
think-
Mnemonic style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think my mom was like, "Oh, that's a movie. You know, do you want me to try to find it so we can watch it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool, right?" So then I let my friend borrow it, the game,
Part of the game, yeah.
right? And he lost it, right?
Oops.
And then
No, you can never loan out your Nintendo games.
yeah, but you know, I was kind of like a dumb kid.
Yeah.
It's kind of too nice.
I still haven't got my final fight back from Nick Goebel.
So wait, what?
Final fight?
Nick,
My friend Nick Goebel, he has
Yeah.
my final fight from like elementary school.
do we need to call him?
I mean, I don't know if I have his number anymore.
Nick Goebel, pod at Bash Pinball. Please return.
Yeah, I need my final fight back, please.
Final fight.
For Super Nintendo.
So check this out, right? My friend Manuel,
Manuel, okay.
I let him borrow the game, right? Somehow, this new kid that moved into the block named Carlos
Uh-huh.
acquired the game.
Okay.
Well, Manuel is a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
presumably Carlos stole it from Manuel, right?
So you loaned it to like someone
My
that
good
was-
friend.
You loaned it to your good friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was taken from him,
Okay.
but I think he said it was lost because he didn't want to like
Are you
admit.
are you sure he didn't just sell it to your
No.
other
Listen.
person? Okay.
I told my mom, and she went down the street and she talked to Carlos's mom, and she beat his ass.
Wait, who did? Your mom or Carlos's mom?
Carlos's mom beat Carlos's
okay,
ass.
that makes more sense.
Right? He then proceeds to go to his front yard and he dug it up.
What?
And my game was buried in his front yard, Goonies style, like
What?
a piece of treasure. And it never played again
It didn't work.
It never
after that.
worked.
Oh my gosh.
because, you know, it's like humid and like wet and tropical. And like,
Yeah.
so that was my Goonies
Why did
experience.
he bury it in the first place?
Because he's Carlos. Why did he steal it?
He stole it so that he could bury it?
Well, I think he thought he was going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So he was like, I got to get rid of the evidence that I have this game. But he gave it up anyways after he got his ass beat by his mom. So then I got my ass beat for letting kids steal my games. You know?
Yeah.
It's a different time back then.
Yeah. A lot of ass
A lot of ass
beatings.
beatings.
And now for a word from our sponsor.
Steven Spielberg presents The Goonies, a Richard Donner film. Join Mikey, Brand, Andy, Mouse, Chunk, Stephanie.
Chunk, I hope that was your stomach.
That's the it.
And Data.
Somebody's coming! You can hear me! Run!
The Goonies, rated PG. Special advance preview, Saturday, June 1st.
And now, back to the show.
So, Don, we're hitting the rumor mill today, courtesy of mostly Nap Arcade, because they seem to be the ones that are breaking all of these rumors with little to no substantiation, but they seem to have a pretty good track record. So, you know, they can't divulge their sources.
Got it.
Anyway, so the next big Stern is going to get announced in like December, because we just had the X-Men announcement.
Right.
And then December is another one. So the rumored game is another Brian Eddy game. You know, his last one was Venom, so he's kind of due.
Okay.
And so the rumor is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah, you did mention that.
D&D.
D&D.
You a big D&D player, Don?
No.
Have you ever played D&D?
No.
Do you think people who play D&D are,
I think
dorks?
I think Diane plays D&D.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she does. But no hate. Like I have played other games that I just never had anyone to show me how to play D&D.
Yeah.
Like I used to play this game called Munchkin, which is
Munchkin?
like it's like a card based.
I've played Munchkin.
Yeah, it was anyways.
Munchkin's fun.
I'm a nerd, so
yeah.
No hate.
Yeah, I never played it growing up. Like video games were one level of nerdiness.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt bad to even be into video games in the 80s, because they're like, you're like a
nerd kid.
Nerds play video games then.
It's gonna rot your brain, kid.
And then like the next escalation of nerdiness was Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. Satanic Panic style.
Yeah. And that was also the
rock and roll, drugs, D&D. Duh.
Yeah,
obviously.
Makes no sense in retrospect.
Yeah.
But I think the closest thing I ever played to D&D was Shadowrun. Which was like another RPG, but it was more of like a sci-fi cyberpunk game that my friend's older brother had, and we played it once, and I was like, I'm having to use my imagination way too much here. I need to just be playing a video game where it, you know, gives me all of the information and I don't have to invent it all.
So how much of our imagination do you think we'll have to use for this pinball game?
Right, exactly.
How does that work?
I mean, there's a ton of official D&D art and like
monsters, right? Yeah, like known monsters, like in Stranger Things, right? There's like there were actual creatures or monsters. Yeah.
I mean, if you showed me a picture of any like official D&D creature or character, I probably wouldn't know it from any other like RPG or fantasy anything.
Yeah, same.
But I mean, there was a D&D Bally game,
right? Oh,
in the late 80s.
Right. That's right.
And
that's right.
They had that at the Rock Hill Arcade, where they had all the other.
I forgot about that
games
game.
like that. Yeah, I barely played it.
I've never played it. No.
It looks aight for a late 80s game, but I don't know. I just the thought of a D&D game doesn't get me super excited, but I know a lot of people would be into it.
Yeah.
And like fantasy theme.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons of precedent for great fantasy themed games.
Maybe it could be like a pleasant surprise. You know? Maybe that'll get people into D&D. Can you predict what the multi-ball will be
in
for D&D?
D&D multi-ball?
Multi-ball.
Something to do with probably, I'm going to guess, some dungeons and
maybe a dragon.
More than one dragon. Yeah.
Okay. What about a troll? Do you think there'll be a troll somewhere in there?
Oh yeah, there's got to be some trolls.
All right. Well,
so tentatively, we're down with with Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm down. I'm down with the D&D.
The other big Stern rumored game is, well, I don't even think this one's rumored. I think this is like pretty much
fact
confirmed, as much as it can be, is Metallica Remastered. Because Stern announced, I think earlier this year, that they were going to start doing some I don't know what they said specifically, but they talked about re-releasing some of their older catalog games.
Okay.
And so you wonder, well, how do they do that? Because those games ran on different hardware, and now they're going to have to like obviously rejigger some stuff. So I think while they're doing it, they're making some other changes as well.
Huh.
And so the rumor with Metallica is that it's going to be new, basically the same playfield, like the John Borg playfield,
Okay.
which is a really fun layout, I thought.
That's a great.
It's a fun shooting
it's
game.
a fun game. Yeah.
But new artwork, a new art package from a guy named Urban Aztec. And if you look him up on Instagram, he's a cool artist. He's done some designs for Stern before, like some different Stern artwork stuff that wasn't necessarily in a game.
Cool.
For merch and stuff like that. But I don't know, it could be really cool. The original one was a DMD, so this is going to have like a new, do you
think it'll have a new like LCD?
Maybe a smaller LCD.
Interesting.
And
I'm curious to see that actually, how they're going to transition from like a DMD game, almost a DND.
Yeah, DND. DMD.
A DMD display into like a newer game, right? Like, would you, I mean, obviously you probably wouldn't go back.
Yeah, like will they update the code to take advantage of the new? And
Interesting.
It's going to have Insider connected, and
that'll be cool.
It'll be cool to see like what are there other games from, I don't know, because that game was like 2013, so it's a little over 10 years old.
It's pretty new to me, you know.
But it's, they didn't start doing the big color displays until 2017, around Star Wars came out.
Right.
And so like there are a bunch of games, like also Star Trek, the first the Stern Star Trek game has the DMD. There's a bunch of games from that era that are pretty well liked.
Yeah.
That could probably get the like 2.0 treatment.
Interesting.
I'd be happy about that. Because a lot of those older games too are hard to find and they're expensive.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Any other games you can think of from that period that you would want to see in a like 2.0?
Like in a new
remade, or really any Stern game like 2000 and newer. Roller Coaster Tycoon, is that what you want?
That's the one I thought I wanted. What I would want to complete, not even 2.0, just Control Z, right? And just redo the whole thing.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Please, just fix it. Like, fix it. Give us what we want.
Yeah, that game
actually
kind of a letdown.
DND. Scratch that. Make a Game of Thrones.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, all I can think about with nowadays, it's like Game of Thrones is kind of usurped any like D&D anything in my brain. If you say dragons, I think of Game of Thrones. You say castle, I think of Game of Thrones.
It kind of has. I mean, let's be fair. Maybe I'll take that back because D&D has like a huge legacy and it's like a whole different thing. So go ahead and make that too.
Yeah.
But then make Game of Thrones.
I think a 2.0 Game of Thrones
better.
Yeah, if they could, I don't know, rethink the whole thing.
Yeah, put some like White Walkers that you got to hit or something. Like put like a big, like the big wall, like the wall. Like let me see the wall somewhere in there. Like I don't know, that big playfield.
Don't need it.
Just I don't know, man. Like I was very disappointed with that game.
Yeah,
that's what I would pick.
Okay.
I actually really enjoyed talking about the rumor mill.
Yeah, no, it's your thing. You love it.
Typically hang out near there.
The rumor mill?
Yeah. It's not really the kind of place that I go to, but ladies and gentlemen, we have some local breaking news.
The next episode of the Bash Pinball Podcast will be the epic season finale. So, Don, after this episode, we are going to be going to Expo. And we are going to be looking forward to meeting all these people that we've kind of virtually gotten to know.
IRL.
IRL. Yeah, we got Glenn is going to be there. We got
Mr. Glenn.
We got Mr. Ian. Jacoby. We've got Clark and Laura. And Gorgar.
And Gorgar. They're bringing Gorgar.
We're going to meet up with Robbie.
Zen Master Robbie.
We got Jamie and the Wormholers are going to be there.
Shout out.
I think we might meet Kale and Rachel there.
Electric Bat.
And maybe even
Senor Danger.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hola.
If you're going to be at Expo, you can most likely find us chugging some Sprite chills underneath the bleachers.
Chillin'.
Maybe hanging with some of the skater kids.
Shredding.
Or by the pinball machines.
Ballin'.
Yeah.